So, here we are again at Patron Power Hour, as it has come to be known, even though it's not an hour.
Someone said hours, maybe. I don't know.
No, we'll just call it, like... Oh, chimpanzee that, monkey news! No, I don't know. But, anyway, ShyRanger again, because I haven't actually contacted anybody else to do their stuff yet.
We'll get there.
So, yeah, one day. Anyway, so what we're going to be doing here is a personal compilation of things from Games Done Quick.
For over the past 5 years.
I have actually not really watched anything at all from the Awesome Games stuff, just because Brenna doesn't like the setup that they use. It's just kind of weird that way. But I saw like a live speedrun plus commentary of the Wrong Warp and Oot, and that was like the only thing I ever saw. So,
yeah. So basically, I decided to go on this because I know tend to watch Let's Watch of things to make fun of, which is fine, but figured this time why not watch something like just to bask in the glory and awesomeness and such. So this is basically, I basically worked to compile moments that I figured you would like. These are from games that both you know and you wouldn't know, and games you might like and might not. But I basically tried to focus on moments that, whether you know the game or not, or whether you like it or not, that you would find pretty interesting.
Okay.
So you don't need to worry about like, oh, I don't know this or I don't like this. Don't worry about that. And then another thing is, last thing, I'm not showing this to put anyone's gaming down. Don't try and be like, oh, I feel like shit now. Because that's not, I'm just trying to, I've always liked pushing the Games Done Quick to show people who might not know about it and just something fun and neat.
Do people actually take it that way? Like...
Yeah, that's something that even speedrunners try to say, like, don't be intimidated. It's kind of like when people who are really into, say, like, I want to be a professional baseball player, and then they watch, like, professional baseball and like, oh, I don't know if I can do that. But don't actually, they constantly say, don't be intimidated. Everyone takes a while to get there, and you shouldn't worry about it.
Anyway, yeah, we can talk more about speedrunning etiquette and stupid people that comment on every single speedrunning video ever once we get this started. So I'm ready to hit play on this. So ready to sync it up?
Yes.
Okay. On go then. 3, 2, 1, go. I've seen the first 30 seconds of this video.
And what a 30 seconds it is.
Yeah. We've just kind of got this.
I had to put this. I was like, oh man. Like that's kind of what I like about this, like just fun with games and without.
Oh Lord. Yeah, just knowing what okay, I guess that's enough of that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to constantly be readjusting audio in this.
Oh, don't worry about that too much. That's why I said, like, just a overall average.
Oh, did we? Okay. I didn't actually see what happened in the Mario Galaxy clip, so...
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay. I had... Was that a glitch? It's like, I'm sorry, a lot of these are kind of hard to tell.
That was a damage boost. Basically, this is a glitch.
Yeah. Yeah, that I have actually seen before. Like, not this specific run of it, but I've seen this glitch, and it is one of the stupidest things I've ever seen, but it's amazing. I find it kind of funny how, even before DK64, the rare Donkey Kong games had some weird issues. Not nearly as many issues, but still. Oh, this fucking thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember this. It's like... Don't you have to... Yeah, it's like you do the Glitch City trick, and then you take poison damage and faint as you're going off a ledge, and then that allows you to, like, hover over things.
Well, you can faint. You have to get poisoned, but you have to faint in that room. Because if you leave anywhere, then it removes the glitch. So you have to get kicked out. And then you can do this.
And you just walk straight to the Elite Four, right?
He does that later. This is before that. In this form of the glitch, you still do need a couple badges. Because the badge checkers somehow can transcend space.
I am doing this to skip surf. Basically, I need to get to Cinnabar.
Now they're kind of explaining it.
But as long as I touch Cinnabar Island, I can fly to it later. So yeah.
I can
skip surf.
Yeah, it's I don't want it to be super loud when they're all going like, oh, but it's whatever.
Yeah, I know. That's why I said like the audio isn't perfect, but like, don't worry about perfection.
They normally do that if you're surfing. Anyways, I still have walked through walls.
But anyway, yeah, just, this almost kind of goes without saying at this point, because I'm sure everybody who's ever looked at one of the videos has seen it before, but there's this very annoying trend of, like, every single speedrunning video has to have a whole bunch of, like, asshole comments that are like, these people can't play the game properly, they have to use glitches to beat it, it's not real, like, just stupid shit like that.
And this is and actually on this clip right now is a prime example of how good you have to be, because he used a glitch to get to Mother Brain early. Look how low on equipment and health he is, and how he has to fight it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like, I mean, I've glitched to Turin early in Metroid, but I always do it with the Narpus sword. I've never actually tried to do it, like, legit.
Yeah.
Because this fight is really freaking hard, even with full energy tanks.
Yeah.
It's like, I've low percentage zero mission, but not the original, because the original is kind of bullshit at times.
It's kind of one of the least popular Metroid runs because of the luck and the difficulty. Mostly the luck, though. The missile drops are really dumb.
Oh yeah! Alright!
Apparently, Larry from Limousine was playing there.
I really haven't practiced at all, I'm sorry. I really have no idea what I'm doing.
This is his first time playing.
Yeah, these guys don't look very nice. I'm just gonna kill them.
Alright, so let's see what we've got here then. I've seen Swordless Link's playthrough of
this guy.
So.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I actually watched the whole thing. I saw, like, most of it, though.
Yeah, but he just seems to...
I'm waiting for it. I'm waiting for something stupid. What the fuck? What was that? That's gonna be a lot of this. I'm like, I know something stupid's gonna happen soon. I just don't know what it's going to be. It looked like he looked at a fence and then warped. God, fuck that trick.
Yeah. That's why I was so happy. And then this is a very popular thing at the marathons, is to do some things blindfolded.
Lord. Yeah, I've seen that these exist. Except in this case, it's not blindfolded as much as it is just wearing a giant sombrero.
I think he's wearing a blindfold under it, too. The sombrero is kind of like just their tradition, quote-unquote.
Now, not having actually really played Kingdom Hearts, does the combat, like, auto-target? Or...
it's like Z-targeting.
Okay.
So, yeah. But he can, like, the enemy can break out of it, and you have to adjust for that. The main reason that this is... So the main reason he does this one battle is because of the audio cues, and these Black Cloak guys are some of the most insane fights. Like, if you ask any Kingdom Hearts fan, they will tell you how much these fights suck.
Is the runner allowed to get, like, help from the other people, like, saying what to do, or does it have to be completely blind?
I think they just preferred it. I don't think there's a given rule. I think they just have trained themselves to do it by themselves. Because that's the other thing, like, he said, like, I have mastered this. I can do this blindfolded. And this is just basically the boss going invincible. Because Kingdom Hearts bosses like to do that. It's like an arcade game. It's like, hey, I'm gonna go invincible, just avoid everything I do for 10 seconds.
Yeah, there's a lot of boss fights that are basically just hang around until I decide to stupidly show my weak point and then hit. It's pretty much every boss fight, now that I think about it. Well, not every boss fight, but like
A lot of.
a large majority of them. I can't entirely see what's going on, but...
I just play it. You got to go for blindfolded. Because it's blindfolded.
Right.
And then some moments, even though it's not gameplay, they just look pretty funny. Like this.
What the hell? What is this?
Shoutouts to Lego Star Wars. With its Lego Star Wars goodness. I don't... Okay.
Oh, NES Mega Man. Or the original Mega Man, rather. I know that you can do some stupid crap with it. Yeah, there we go. I've seen a TAS of this.
I think
don't know if I've ever seen it live.
If I remember right, I think this trick was actually first found in Mega Man 2, and then they found a way to do it in Mega Man 1. Which is kind of interesting.
Did you ever see the TAS of Mega Man 3, 4, 5, and 6 all being played with the same controller input?
Yeah. Those are always great.
I don't even know how that's possible. Like, I watched that whole thing, and honestly, throughout the... What the hell happened?
It's like a crash, like a bomb zip, basically, hovering over, and then he skips all 3 fights. Oh, you need to listen to this. So this is called Try to Speak French.
Soft entertainment, it's just completely English. We can't do anything about that. Rayman, regardez ce que les pirates, en fait du monde, ... Une télé de hombres, French, I don't know, et de la entêtement. Un affaire parkour, par des monstres, depuis
Is the PAL version faster or something?
This was just in the marathon, like, donate for which language.
Oh.
Because why not?
Because I know with a lot of games, the Japanese version is the fastest just due to the text.
Shout out to Spike Vegeta, the best voice ever.
Nurse, what is that word? That's a long... Rayman.
I like how they do the different voice for the colored words, just like we do.
Yeah, I love it.
The Great Escape. Everything should be changed to that language.
Chad hates you right now, by the way.
Baseball cap opening?
Well, now, boys, in a live I got the antelope. I see right in here. I'm going to find these 3 very specific spots on his head. This thing, and his foot. Look at this antenna, and then this foot. And let's look back at the antenna, and the left antenna, and then the foot. And got another antenna, and I saw the foot right here. Yeah, see?
I don't know why I found this so funny.
Well, I suppose you have to have fun somewhere when you're watching cutscenes in the speedrun.
Yeah, exactly. That's pretty much the point. I think the other example is in a later marathon they did Metal Wolf Chaos, where you can skip the cutscenes, but like they're just so great that you can't actually skip them. Oh, this just.
Really? Okay.
That's amazing.
Oh, what the hell?
Because random powers and.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is excellent.
Amazing.
Okay, the game wanted me to get this over with.
More blindfolded, because why not? But yeah, okay, so this is more blindfolded, because why not? So I guess I should quickly point out some of the things I guess I might as well talk about some of the charities they've supported. So the first charity was for the classic games, which was CARE, which was, I believe, aiding developing countries. And then after that, all the Awesome Games marathons, which were in January, are being the Prevent Cancer Foundation. Summer Games, they first began with 2 of the marathons supporting the Organization for Autism Research, and now they're right now, the Summer Games are currently supporting Doctors Without Borders. There's a little history lesson for you.
I mean, it's... I know that, I'm trying to think, like, how to lead into this statement, because I mentioned that Brenna never watches these things. I know that she, like, harped on the Twitch plays Pokemon for a really long time because it's not being done for anything. It's just some stupid bullshit that people are doing. So, I mean, it's good that it is for a cause, though.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what to think of Twitch plays Pokemon. Is that even still going on, actually?
Maybe. I mean, I liked how it... Oh. Good save.
That was funky.
Twitch Plays Pokemon was mainly started, the guy wanted to see how Twitch would react when trying to work together.
Yeah.
The fact that it keeps going, I don't know why exactly. So speaking of good saves, I didn't even think of how I linked these together, but...
That was pretty cool.
Yoshi's Island is one of the most popular, and it's mainly because of things like that. You can just... A lot of tricks, and here's another one.
Oh yeah, I've watched a speedrun of Yoshi's Island, actually, like commentated one on YouTube, and I think I remember hovering over this lava pit being like one of the more annoying things to do. Do they do the trick shot at the end of levels in this?
You'll see.
Oof.
And then this game, the fact that this game exists, you'll see.
I'm not quite sure what this is. It says Pole's Big Adventure, but that doesn't say much for me. What the hell?
Okay, that was hard. Alright.
There's a reason for this.
This isn't like Hiroko or anything, but it's the closest this game will ever get serious. I'm probably still talking.
Should probably... Is it just resetting? What is this?
It's like second loop.
This was the hardest boss in the game. I actually wasn't lying.
What the hell is this? Is this like an actual, like, Famicom game, or is this like some Flash thing?
I think it's a WiiWare game.
Oh.
Yeah. And I think Sega made it. But yeah, just... I had to show it. I don't know.
That was different. Oh man. Are the bubbles in this, like, randomized? I always hated these things.
I think they are. That's why he was like, come on, come on.
I also don't know if I've ever actually seen a Sonic speedrun, because I remember back in the old days of the Speed Demos archive, like, they used to have a lot of really stupid rules in effect, but they also, like, were a bit more conservative, I think, and like, I'm trying to think, like, what I'm trying to say. Basically, I just remember there was, like, no Sonic speedruns anywhere because people deemed them, like, too hard to do well. Like, yeah. I don't know. Because, I mean, there's so much exactness that has to go into a lot of the levels in these. But yeah, I just remember back when, they had the stupid rules where it's like, you can't, what just happened there?
Oh, he had to die there because he can't do the trick there. He has to die to move the moving thing. There he goes.
Done. Anyway, yeah, it used to be that you weren't allowed to, like, save warp. Back when I was planning my, God, this was way back in, like, 2003 or something. I like planned on doing a Banjo Tooie speedrun, and you weren't allowed to save warp, and like this was very, very strictly enforced. So like it had to be that like the specific instance that I'm talking about is you can't end a session in a place that's different than where you'll actually appear the next time you play, because then that's considered save warping. So like in Banjo-Tooie, to actually, like, unless you're doing a single segment run of the entire game, you have to end every single section going back to like the Digger Tunnel in Jinjo Village, or otherwise it's considered cheating.
That was probably a long time ago then, because like even when I first found the site, like the segment and run they had, you could do that. Basically now that basically because speedrunning has become a lot larger, the rules are pretty much set by the communities of those games. So like for example, anything Banjo-Tooie related, Speed Demos Archive probably decides, well, what do most Banjo-Tooie players prefer?
Yeah, I mean, they don't enforce that anymore, but that used to be, like, a big rule with them. And I also remember that there was a strict, like, you can never go out of bounds kind of thing enforced. That one I remember specifically with Majora's Mask, because I saw a 100% speedrun of that game where there's a point where they basically are trying to get up like they have to get on top of that cliff at Akana Canyon where you normally need the Garo mask, but they didn't have the they either didn't have the mask or they didn't have the hook shot. And so to get up, they had to like use this Goron bomb jump to like get on a polygon and then walk up the wall. And I remember this being like kind of controversial, because when you're on the top of the wall, it's like debatable if you're in bounds or not, and like if you were a couple pixels over to the side, you would be considered out of bounds and the entire run would be rejected or something like that. So I'm glad that they've kind of loosened up a bit.
I think it's mainly because like back when they started, like it was so small that they basically had to set rules for every game, because like it was so small that like it was just for every game in general. But now because it's so large, it's got to be like you guys decide for your game.
I also thought about doing a speedrun for that Mega Man Zelda Classic quest, and they said I couldn't because it wasn't an officially licensed game. And yet now when I look at the site, they have shit like you have to burn the rope on there.
Yeah, there's fan games have become more popular too. Shoutouts to Rockman 4 Minus Infinity speedrun. That one's always fun.
I have no idea what the hell is going on in this gameplay here.
It's more
I saw him getting through the Quick Man section with like no visuals, which okay, not sure why, but
there's more zips. More of the Mega Man zips. I mean, I'm assuming this is just how you play Mega Man 2, right?
Yeah, pretty much.
You just do that normally.
Yeah, it's like there's a lot of games that I've halfway wanted to speedrun in the past, and I've just never really done any of them. Mainly because it's too freaking hard.
That's the main, like, that's why one of the main things is don't worry. Like, if there's a game you want to speedrun, the worst thing you can say is it's too hard. I mean, obviously, it's hard to get past that, but that's just what most of them say. Is like,
yeah, I mean, it with enough practice, it would be fine. It's, if I wasn't working, I could probably try to do some games, but right now I just really wouldn't have the time for it.
This is...
How the hell is he not taking damage?
He did. He was. He nearly died.
I gotta say something. I can't make the whole run a highlight. This guy's really hard to get in one hit. It's like...
Now, this one I have not played.
I just like how he starts saying this is one frame trick and then manages to do it.
What did he even do?
He just got like the perfect frame hit. Because like, I guess it just somehow matters.
Oh boy, Bubsy.
find out how broken Bubsy 3D is.
So Jay is already sequence breaking within the first like 15 seconds of the game.
So something must be going.
Okay, is this
Yep,
like a
there you go.
mountain or something?
That's a mountain, and if you can climb any slope in this game as long as it's not above like 75 degrees, I think it is. Gear Strike did the math one time, but I haven't done it. And that's the exit of the level.
This is one of the best parts of the marathon is the awful games. Every marathon seems to be having those, and it's just great.
Yeah. 457 will be blindfolded, actually.
Yes.
This one I actually did manage to follow. Like, you can tell, like, he's doing a lot of audio cues to try and figure out where he is.
I'd ask, does he manage to actually beat the game, but I assume he does, and I will be finding out soon anyway, so.
Yeah, that's kind of the downside to making a highlight reel. It wouldn't be a highlight if something amazing didn't happen.
I can't even freaking beat this game with eyesight.
I don't think he actually beats it, though. I think, like, he just got super far, because able to do this. I don't remember the last time I've played this game.
I want to be absolutely sure we're at number 4. I guess you can also tell from the laughter if he's doing well or not.
That's what I was thinking. It's like, gee, I guess I missed it. So I think that's how far I got with the blindfold. So this is with actual vision.
Yeah. I think I remember in the past couple years or so, the speedrun of this game was like beaten by like a couple frames or something. It's just like, it's so perfected that there's like basically nothing to improve on, but somehow they found like half of a second somewhere.
That's basically all you can do, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a couple games like that. I think Ninja Gaiden is near that point, actually.
Alright, if you don't believe my record run yet.
I would say that isn't that game supposed to be like stupidly hard, but I guess once you are at the point where you can speedrun it, difficulty barely matters anymore.
Also, it's actually speedrunning it Okay, I need to explain this trick really quickly because I find it hilarious.
This isn't that weird thing with the fireballs, is it?
It is.
Yeah, I've actually seen this. I'm
Basically,
curious to see it again, though.
Yeah.
Don't blink.
So basically the way that works is that...
Wait, what? Hold on, this is different from what I've seen.
Oh, it is? Okay.
What the hell just happened? Go ahead and explain it.
So, what he did with... Okay, so they're just going to do some funny imitating the game here, so you can watch that while I explain it. So basically, in that first scene, he gets rid of the Rex that Yoshi is about to eat. Like, he manages to kill the Rex before Yoshi eats it. The game is programmed so that Yoshi has to eat something, so he'll eat whatever the next thing is. The next thing on the screen is a Charge and Chuck. Yoshi isn't technically able to eat Charge and Chucks, but in this case, like, he has to. So the game doesn't know what to do, so it gives him this weird... It hits a memory address to give him this weird item. The item that he got is the orb from the ghost ship, that when you touch it, it ends the level.
That's pretty cool. But yeah, there was I forget who did it. It was somebody that I was at least aware of. Like, I'm sorry. I wish I remember who actually did the run. But there was like this recent video of like, you have to do something weird with like the fireball that Yoshi shoots when he has a red shell, and you can like use it to just wrong warp to the credits.
Oh, that. Okay, yeah. That's a different. I don't think that was discovered yet, or not perfect. And this is... Donkey Kong Country 2 is so fun.
I feel like playing through this game again at some point.
I can't decide... So, I guess I can talk about I can't decide what my favorite speedrun is because it's hard to classify that. It's like, do I go with Yoshi's Island because it's constantly like
is he gonna do a glitch here? I know that there's glitches in this level like out the ass, but most of them are like game crashing.
Yeah, that's actually what he mentions. Like for the longest, this glitch was actually, well, not in this level, but this glitch that he's going to do was actually known for the longest time, but using it safely wasn't known. So they finally managed to find places where it can be used safely, and this is one of them.
Yeah, it's like, doesn't this thing, like, if you do it wrong, doesn't it, like, delete the entire file, or could it, like, permanently corrupt the game?
Yeah, I've actually even heard that if you do it on a ROM, it can corrupt your emulator.
What the fuck?
Yeah, so it's been, like, one of the scariest tricks to attempt. Shoutouts to whoever was brave enough to try it.
I don't even remember what it does. Doesn't it usually just make like these weird graphical glitches and then kind of lock the game up?
Well, in this case, what it's kind of do is it's going to confuse the game into basically sort of creating like a wrong warp. And when you wrong warp in this game, it basically just assumes you beat the level.
Okay.
But that one, the skip is completely safe in that position.
My apologies to anyone watching that can't actually hear the what they're talking about in the background. I could keep adjusting the audio, but it's gonna keep changing with every single clip, so I kind of got sick of doing it.
We'll just link the video in the description.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I'm glad I put it up so anyone can see it.
Oh, looks like you did kind of the same thing now.
Yeah, basically. This is to anyone who says Bongo Bongo is the hardest boss.
Yeah, it's really not.
Because you could do this.
Well, ISG is just freaking amazing in general.
I just like to imagine he stands there and Bongo Bongo dies.
Isn't MST all dungeons kind of redundant? Because MST is medallions,
yeah,
stones, and trials, so that's all dungeons anyway.
It's actually been changed to just all dungeons, and I think that the trials have been taken out. Because, like, people were, like...
Just sick of doing them.
Well, that and, like, you have full dungeons and the trials. It's like, the trials don't really... They seem like an arbitrary addition.
Yeah, I guess.
So that trick with Phantom Gammon, I don't think that's actually a glitch. Like,
I actually didn't even see what happened there.
He hits Phantom Gammon before he goes back up. So, like, he hits him just before he goes back into the air, and it hits him back down. I don't think that's actually glitch. Just good timing.
I mean, that was a super slide, but how did he sink through the ground there?
Because he also tries to grab the bush. It takes him back to the bush, but it doesn't change, like, how high or low he is.
Yeah, I've actually seen stuff like that before. God, Ood is so weird. And do we somehow skip the boss fight?
Nice.
Oh, what the hell? What did he even do?
He like jumped past the barrier. It's barrier skip, basically. The barrier to fight the boss. And talking to Chancellor just moves everything along.
Yay.
Yeah. So now he's just gonna spam fright bombs. Should go down pretty quick. If he gets a few freebies, then that's optimal. Yeah.
So this is... Oh, you'll see. I almost don't want to build up some of these.
What is he using on it?
Fright bomb. Freebie means he gets the same item again.
Right.
And again.
Is that... I'm trying to remember. The freebies are completely random, right? I used to think that, like, hitting X at the right time had a chance of doing it, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah, I think that's just psychological.
Yeah, it's like holding the A button to do more damage in Pokemon and all that crap. I just like my little ritual for catching Pokemon in any of the DS games. I do like this really convoluted tracing out a pattern on the touchscreen kind of thing. I haven't actually done it in a while, but I used to. Wait, what? Hold on, 2 players on 1 controller. Do they have it, like, spliced into 2 slots, then? Like...
No, they're just huddled around the same controller, and they're working together, and they have to do this.
Oh, so it is single. Okay. I was
They have to do
misunderstanding
this. And this is just cute, well, you'll see.
Yay. Gotta have some fun.
Gotta, yep.
What the hell? I guess calling the pizza place in that very specific spot just kind of moves you upwards, alright?
Yeah, it does.
I always have to wonder how stuff like that gets found.
Yeah, sometimes, like, a lot of the times, like, it is sometimes, like, coincidental, or, like, something...
Is this on Virtual Console? The Chain Chomp's mouth looked like a weird color.
It might have been. Sometimes with glitches, like, it's either, some people find some things accidentally. Sometimes they find something sort of similar, like, for example, maybe somebody, when they called the pizza place in another spot, they got pushed, and then they thought, I wonder if this can be used in other places. And then in a lot of cases, we have, like, computer science geniuses.
I love that trick.
And yeah.
61 plus 3-star Luigi. What is that referring to?
Bonuses.
What the
That planet just has a high gravity, so you can do that. You could probably do that normally on your own. Just triple jump up there, spin, and you'll get warped over.
Yay. Anyway, I'm sorry. What is the 61 plus 3 thing?
Donations for bonus stars. I think it was like the purple coins on the Toy Time and things like that.
Okay. Yes. Oh my. I know nothing about tricks in the Galaxy games. Like, I know that they exist, I just haven't looked at them at all.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can, like, hover with the fire flower, can't you?
Yep.
Alright, so this right here is going to be the first...
Oh, we're gonna do some bullshit in Portal. I've seen this crap before, too.
We're going to begin with that one.
What happens there is when I get myself stuck on the edge of a portal, so the game thinks I'm in a portal, then I place a portal under a fizzler, so the game thinks that I touched the fizzler, destroying my portals and putting me back in bounds. That's when you'll need to stop the timer.
And then this is... I keep wanting to almost say what it is. It's like, no, I gotta shut up.
Okay. I got everything. Time.
12-11.
That's
nice.
good.
That's really good.
Alright. I got a surprise.
Wait. Oh, did he escape the, like, the ending sequence?
Well, he's escaping from the room. You'll see.
Yes. Okay.
How does that work? Like, is he shooting portals through other portals? Like, I thought you weren't supposed to be able to do that.
I think he's just, like, shooting them in, like, barriers or something. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, cake room. Yeah, I knew you could get here. That's pretty cool, though.
Yeah, he technically can't escape the sequence, but he can leave the room.
And back to Mega Man.
Yeah, let's go back to Mega Man.
It just reminds me of, I know I've talked about this during the, DK64 stream that I did, but do you remember the Wouter Goes Bananas, or did you ever see it?
Yeah, I saw like a highlight reel.
Yeah, basically, all I can imagine now is, because it kind of is cutting back to the Mega Man stuff, just in the Wouter Goes Bananas thing, like, the Gloomy Galleon section, just it'll show him failing at something, and then it'll just cut back to shooting the cannonballs at the moving target, failing that, then it will go to something else, then go back to the cannonballs, because he was stuck at that part for like a half an hour.
Yeah.
Worst freaking speedrun ever.
You're making your way back to the boss.
Those were the days.
Also, what is that couch?
What isn't that couch?
And then you drop down.
There's every reason for them to be in space.
So bad news, boys. You're in space.
Did you see the new Speemail?
Oh, no. I'll check after.
I actually didn't even realize it was one until after I watched it. I thought it was just a generic tune, and then I'm like, oh, yeah, I guess it qualifies as an email.
This is just crawling along.
What the fuck is this? Which boss is that?
I think it's Bomb Man.
If I climb back up, the thing is I can do it right again, which is great.
He's gonna do it again.
I'm just passing through. Now, if I climb down the ladder, I'll actually die because there's no room underneath this. Right.
Lord. Oh, back to Donkey Kong.
Yeah. So, like multiple runs, because some runs are so popular, you have to have them at multiple marathons, and different tricks sometimes happen. This was one that wasn't at the last one, but this is...
Oh?
Just this.
What the hell happened there?
I don't think that... I think, he just gets damage boosted and it speeds him forward. I think. Pause buffering.
Jeez. What the fuck? That was the best thing.
So this quick kill is cursed.
Okay. I assume it's the same exact game, it just changed the sprite.
Yeah. You'll probably know this trick. This is a pretty famous trick.
Yeah, I've never done it myself, but I know it exists. And I know it also, inadvertently got translated into I Wanna Be the Guy.
Yep.
Which is just weird in general. I don't really know how that kind of thing happens, because it wasn't intentional. Zelda games always have the best glitches.
Yep.
I know that a couple of years back, Brenna actually wanted to write a cracked article on Zelda glitches, just like the 6 best ones or whatever, and they wouldn't allow it because it isn't mainstream enough. They have this rule that something has to be as popular or more popular than Batman to get its own specific article. And we're like, we know jack shit about Batman. I've never seen any of the movies. I've never watched any of the animated series.
I would say no to an article like that, but for a different reason, because you write the 6 best Zelda glitches, and then tomorrow another great one is discovered.
I'm trying to think what the best one in that would have actually been. I think it was some weird shit in Twilight Princess, because you can do some crazy stuff in that one.
I was gonna say the Wolf Link thing.
The Wolf Link merging with Epona, yeah. That one's just visually hilarious.
So this is showboating the game. Is Yoshi's Island. If you they call it swag. I like to call it showboating because you'll see.
Yeah, because I know that there's a... Wow.
Yeah, there you go.
There's actually a trope for that. I don't remember what it's called, but there is a trope specifically for when speedrunners are stuck in, sections that you can't make go any faster, and so they basically just do random bullshit to take up time.
Yeah, it's usually like auto-scrollers.
Yeah. Okay.
Donkey Kong 64 actually has a similar thing to the Wolf Link glitch, where you take it. Yeah, you take like a Kong into the Puff Toss fight, and they contort to be lanky.
Oh God.
Because Donkey Kong 64 has every glitch.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah, sometimes the game decides to just freeze for a while.
This is just, yeah.
That guy just kind of has no shirt. And he's in like every single one of these.
Yeah, he's trying X. Speaking of Donkey Kong 64, there, jeez.
Gotta love the orange clipping noise.
So do you actually know why this works?
Because it's like, yeah, doesn't the, when the game lags, doesn't it like speed up the character so that the lag isn't as noticeable? So you're basically like causing too many things to happen on screen so that you can just run through a door.
Correct, and when you speed up, it doesn't recognize collision detection as well. And this...
What the hell are you trying to do?
Shoutouts to Chronicies, who finds everything.
Come on.
There you go. And it's just funny, he actually has to use the invincibility or else he would have died.
Yay.
But yeah.
I'm still surprised at how relatively glitch-free Banjo is. Like, there's some pretty major skips in it now, but...
Compared to DK64, yeah.
Yeah, like, it's a really solidly built game in most places.
Yeah.
And then they discovered Reverse B Adventure.
Well, even then, like you've mentioned this before, compare something like DK64 to Ocarina of Time. Both are major glitches, but one is, like, you have to be very knowledgeable and know the coding to figure it out. And
yeah, it's like, the thing is, like, DK64, you can look at the game wrong and it will glitch out and you'll, like, fall through a wall somewhere. Ocarina of Time, you have to, like, line up a specific angle with the B button and then pause buffer and, like, get hit at a specific frame. Like,
and Banjo-Kazooie is kind of similar to Ocarina of Time because the glitches are fairly specific and they did have to look to find them.
God, that freaking fan skipping, that is so bad.
Yeah, I think it's like damage abuse or something.
And through the wall. I do like how you can just go through that wall.
Yeah. Oh hey, he threw his weapon away. And now it's gone.
What? I mean, I don't really know this game, so I'm not sure what happened.
The game is... He threw the weapon and it disappeared, and now it's back. It's just so weird. And trust me, you don't need to know this next game to see what's wrong.
Yes.
You'll see.
Did he become one of the bullets? Wow.
There's a cool thing about this game.
Did they do that on purpose?
Yes.
Are you gonna kill this one?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, he's everywhere. He's become one with the universe.
So now Mech Richter is a power-up. And I'm gonna leave him there, just in case I need him later.
Battletoads was rare, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'll pick you up now.
Was it back when they were still Trade West? Like, I can never follow, like, because there was like there was Rare Rare had like their glory days in the Super Nintendo N64 era, and then they went to shit. But it's like I think they were also kind of shit before that era, because I want to say that they either were part of some other company or they went by a different name that like actually developed a lot of games that people really didn't like. I just can't really think of many offhand.
Oh, I mean, the main games I've heard, I don't know too much in terms of the consensus, because Battletoads, people either love or hate. Wizards and Warriors, I don't know anything about. Whee!
Actually, I want to say they made Taboo.
I don't even know what that is.
It's that random tarot card game that isn't really a game.
Oh, okay.
Nice. Okay. And so now we're just gonna, Okay. So Ice Cap is really
And actually, yeah, now that I think about it, this could either be me misremembering things or other people getting stuff wrong, so I don't know if I'm necessarily correct in saying this, but the conversation we had before starting this video about me, like, requesting random characters for Smash Bros., how I originally wanted Plock, I remember saying that on the boards, and somebody said, like, if we were going to get a character from Trade West, why wouldn't we get one of the Battletoads? And, like, I know that Plock is Trade West, but Battletoads is rare, so, like, I don't know if they're the same company or how that works.
Who knows? Companies are confusing.
It's like how LJN doesn't actually make games, and yet somehow every game they publish is a piece of shit.
Yeah. Okay, so this is called Mega Man Doesn't Like This Boss, so we're just gonna skip him.
Yay. I've still never played this game. I think I have it in the original box. I just never opened it or played it. Like...
So this next trick, this is an example of something interesting I find in speedruns is when tricks are either amazing or not, depending on if you know the game or not. Because you're probably going to see this and not think it's anything, but apparently it's like one of the most difficult tricks ever created. It's getting that one thing, that one wall jump. So it's something like that.
And we have another person deciding to not wear a shirt. But, yeah, it's like, I remember I saw this video once that was like, I think it was labeled as being like the most impressive thing that you'll ever see in a video game, and I looked in the comments and everybody pretty much agreed that like this will never be topped. It was some kind of like tournament highlight in Street Fighter 2 where I think somebody blocked like a series of like Chun-Li's kicks or something.
Yeah,
and
like it's like perfect.
Like I've never played Street Fighter, so I don't know if that's a hard thing to do, but everybody was, like, orgasming over it.
Yeah. I mean, I just assume, like, it's, like, a frame-perfect thing and, like, no one's been able to do it, so... Okay, this is just...
What, did they freeze the game?
Yes.
Well, if that's what you wanted to do, good job.
Yeah, that's apparently what they wanted to do.
Oh, Gimmick, I've heard of this. I've never seen it, though.
For some reason, every time I think of this, I think of Rystar. It's because he's like a little star or whatever.
Is he? It looks like the character from Bubble Bobble to me.
Maybe. Maybe I'm looking at something else. I don't know.
It looks like a funky game. Then again, seeing glitch highlights is not always the best way to judge a game. I don't remember, was... Oh, Metroid Prime shenanigans. Let's see what we've got here. Oh, just, okay, getting the artifact of Phazon without the suit. Yeah.
So this was a little difficult. I'm not a huge fan of Metroid Prime. For some reason, I love Metroid. I can't get myself to watch it. But I was like, well, Josh is going to love the tricks. I got to find something.
Yeah, I remember this actually from the very first Speed Demos Archive speedrun, because it used to be like only for Quake, and then the owner of the site, Radix, did the like basically uploaded the first non-Quake speedrun, which was I want to say an hour 37, 100% run of Prime, and I just remember that part from it. getting that artifact without the suit. It's like, if you have all the energy tanks up to that point, you can just barely make it. Oh, and I know what's coming up here, too. This stupid worm can, like, throw you through a wall if you're in exactly the right place. I love some of the tricks in these games. God. I've pretty much never bothered with out-of-bounds stuff in these. Someday I probably should, though. What the hell are you doing? What did he... I'm so confused. Was he riding a Metroid there?
I think so. Apparently this game is more broken than Prime 1, though.
Yeah. I've never tried to break this game. I've heard there's a lot more stuff you can skip, though. Which is weird, because it's also a lot more linear.
Fun fact is there's an out-of-bounds entrance in this room, of course, and the way you get into it is you use emotes.
I actually don't own the GameCube version of this one, I just have it on Trilogy. Oh, more DK. Always the Beehive level.
Well, this is a different level, but... So the game... This is an example of the game wants you to go slow, and we don't like that, so...
Yeah.
Do this!
God. It's basically the Quick Man Laser Room, Donkey Kong style.
Yeah.
I've heard that in this game, like, if you're really good at it, there's never any reason to use Dixie. Because Diddy is faster and, like, in most cases can do everything that she can anyway.
I mean,
which is weird because she floats, but like...
I mean, it is weird because I get why they did it, but there are very rare occasions where you need Dixie. And I mean, I get why they did that, because they don't want you to be like, oh, you got hit once. Sucks for you, but yeah.
This is one of the hardest missions in the game.
Yeah, this is one of the reasons people donate.
I suck at this game so much.
I'm sorry, you're about to feel bad.
Yeah. No, that's okay.
It happens. Don't worry, I think
again, when people practice for, like, dozens of hours on a specific level, they're gonna get good at it.
And also, like, this is... The commentary for this run is also one of my favorites, because the guys who are aiding in commentary, even they're like, I can beat this game, and this is hard. This is mainly just perfection.
Is this serious time for a UFC fan?
Not really.
What?
I think I remember this level.
Just like, nah, it's no big deal.
I made that a bit too loud.
And I were
Put that
actually
back down.
talking about this earlier in serious time.
There is one part where I do want you to hear the audio. I'll be sure to let you know.
Okay.
But
You need to get every single capsule on very hard.
Yeah, because all those capsules give you a little bit of extra boost.
Unless you do absolutely like Taz perfect
I know.
momentum throttling.
Both
God
McLaren
damn.
have done it missing one
This game is
capsule,
so
but
insane.
Yeah, it is.
You've got to get very lucky.
Something I kind of found it, well, this game has a lot of interesting stuff. It even, something I found out, it even has an option to calibrate your controls if your control stick is slightly, like, damaged. Like, the game checks for that.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Ugh.
There we go.
Never actually played Sonic Generations. I keep hearing it's like one of the best ones.
Well, I mean, surprise, you're not supposed to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that's hard to believe, but...
Kind of tricky because the goal ring is on a narrow stretch with invisible.
That's what I was mainly looking for in terms of highlights. It's like, is this obvious that you can't do this? And you just go through the world.
I don't know. Just like, I love... Oh god, Sonic 06.
You knew this.
Yeah, I've heard that people have done speedruns for this game, but I chose to not believe it. I guess now I can't deny that any longer, though.
I mean, it depends on what you say, because, like, people will... There's speedruns of literally every game. There's speedruns of Animal Crossing. In terms of...
Animal Crossing, at least, functions, though. How do you speedrun a game that breaks when you breathe on it?
Because
like,
you try to get to it, though. Well, I mean, the thing is, you gotta mainly check when the difference between, like, speedrunning this game, like, to try it, or speedrun it, like, seriously as competition. That's when the main difference comes. Alright, this is hilarious.
So many load times.
But instead of doing that, I am going to show that I'm even more of a friend by locking myself in the cage with her. And yes, that will complete the mission.
So you're going to enter the box?
Yes, entering the box.
A box.
There's just something about Sonic 06. I've seen
There's something about
Game Grumps go through 95% of the game. I've seen PokeCapin go through the game, and I'm also enjoying the Retsupre, like, Sonic 06 makes Sonic Boom look like Sonic 06. Like, people always get, like, stuck at the same exact spots. They always, like, encounter the same glitches, but it's funny no matter how many times I see it.
If you were under the impression this game's physics are decent,
Why does this work?
Oh. I just want, it's things like this that make me wish, why couldn't they put some sort of, like, story or dialogue to this? I don't care if this glitch is here, just, I wish they were self-aware for things like this.
Yo, look at that lens flare.
Oh man. Lens flare.
Right now, is he just screwing around, or is this actually for...
This was like a donation to show, like, the craziest glitch, which was that, obviously. Okay, be sure you can hear the music for this part. You need to hear the music for this.
Alright.
I know, I didn't touch it.
Serious time, by the way?
Yeah, okay. You can laugh, but do try to keep it down at least somewhat. You can do this.
That's great.
Holding my breath as if it help.
At least I'm awake now.
Okay, this is the second
that
time
bad.
in the game I used
Are you sure? The screech?
And that's it.
Nice. This is the sound you hear before you die.
Maybe I'm just not hearing it well enough.
I
Then, I don't know.
mean, it's your opinion. I'm a little surprised. Oh well. It is funny though. What coming up? He basically treats it as torture. You'll see.
This is the last stage. Yes. $50 in the box right now. I'm holding you all for ransom. $50.
Why is he just kind of hanging around?
Because everyone hates the song. He's like, donate and I will keep going and finish this dumb game.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, this is where the game breaks. I'm supposed to go down some... I don't remember where. I haven't done this normally in a long time.
One day I do want to actually finish the original Blaster Master.
And fly over the wall.
I've gotten to the last area, I've just never beaten it.
Yeah, maybe.
Now, the first thing I've ever actually seen of Octodad was in the Nintendo Direct. I knew that it existed, I just never looked at it. To me, it looks like a combination of Quap and Goat Simulator. Like
it comes before those. Like, the main reason I like this game, actually, is because it is a game that... Because the way you move does matter, so it is a game that works that way, and, like, I don't know. It seems like a game... Things like Goat Simulator seem to think like they're trying to appeal to people, but Octodad legitimately seems like we're making this game for ourselves to make it. I don't know. Anyway, Zelda glitches. They have those.
That's kind of cool. And what do we have here? Just a Dora time skip, or...
Blindfolded, yeah.
Oh god, I didn't even notice that.
Okay, that's better. Yeah. So this is the corner.
You sure?
I'm hoping.
Wait, 100% blindfolded or just this one part?
Just this one part.
How is he pause buffering while blindfolded? Don't you have to look for a certain frame?
No, because every time you pause, it moves a frame. So,
But only if you time it right.
well, it might be a rhythm thing then, maybe.
Yeah.
Because you can actually hear some sort of rhythm.
Oh, okay, I heard him gasp there, so I think I got it.
Yeah! Okay, that was pretty awesome.
Okay, now we'll try and get the sword. When I did this blindfolded before for a fun stream, and
We've got through the door. Can we get the sword?
I think I got it lined up. We'll get there, maybe.
Yeah!
This is where the true magic's gonna happen. And right here, I'm gonna retouch the bug.
Oh, I think this is the one I watched.
Yeah, after you mentioned it, yeah, I think this was it. So, this will be a little repetitive, but yeah.
Oh, that's okay.
Yeah. This is just, I think the reason this trick works with the getting to Ganon's castle, it just combines the values of the two places you're opening. Because you activate the warp, so it says you're going to the Great Deku Tree scene, and then you open the door, so you're going to the basement. So it combines those two, and that just somehow adds to you're here at Ganon's castle.
Yeah.
So Ganondorf's dead now.
It's funny because like it just happens to work that way. If it was just instead of there it sent you to like the fire temple, then this probably wouldn't matter. Everything would be different. It's funny when crap like that lines up.
Yeah, I just remember with this specific one, the thing I actually found most impressive was the fact that he was able to commentate and explain what was going on while doing it, because a lot of this was like really precise, like frame perfect stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Someone's have been getting to that. I mean, I don't know anything about this game, but there's this game called Umaha or Kawase where it's like 5 minutes long, but the guy like perfected a speech to talk about everything. It was kind of funny.
To use like whatever weapons, and like every the
beef jerky
has like a table.
That's beef jerky.
Or like all your weapons against him, and they all do 1 damage. But they never change the value of the Deku stick because you're not supposed to be able to use them. So it does full Master Sword damage. You could skip Deku stick, but there's no point.
I still hate the way that Ganon looks in this game, and the fact that it's like ridiculously dark.
Yeah, the darkness kind of gets to me too.
So he knocked away the real Master Sword, and I'm able to pick it up and use it to finish off Ganon. Master Sword's the only weapon that will work in like the final blow. So it's convenient that it gets knocked away, even though I never had it, and I can pick it back up.
And the game considers you get
And time.
22:38.
Awesome.
Just young Link stabbing the giant Ganondorf.
Yep. A shark.
So, Pokemon Gen 2 is glitched as hell. It might... No, I can't say it's more glitchy than Gen 1, but it's getting there.
I don't think anything is glitchier than Gen 1, not even DK64.
It's getting, Gen 2 is getting really close. Just the fact that you can make it so that you instantly win battles because the game thinks you have no Pokemon, so therefore you win.
Okay, that I didn't know about.
And you
is that what he's doing now?
No, this is for something else. I think this was before that. He's basically glitching so that he's going to end up get his Pokemon to level 1. He's basically screwing it over so that he's going to have a Croconaw that knows Geodude's moves, and so a Croconaw that will have rollout. He's basically messing with everything in the memory to move everything around. And you can kind of see, like, it involves saving on a certain frame to corrupt everything. That's kind of like Gen 1. It just, oh my god.
I know that you can get really weird results through save corruptions, like with the Celebi egg glitch. I've never done it myself, but I know at least kind of the principles behind it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know too much else about it. I'm also curious about this, oh, what the hell is it called? It's some weird kind of add-on to the Pomeg glitch in Emerald that apparently allows you to, like, get other Pokemon out of it. It's like Pop something. I forget what they called it, but
but
like I don't even remember how you do it. It's something to do with like bad eggs and just the Pomeg glitch in general and like causing it to pull the wrong data. I think you can get like Deoxys out of it.
Oh, but don't worry. I'm sure Gen 4 has fixed all the glitches. Oh wait, no. It turns out you can go under the floor and skip a lot of stuff in Heart Gold. I think
That I didn't know about. I know you can go out of bounds in Diamond and Pearl.
Yeah, there's a lot in Heart Gold, Soul Silver, too. I think Gen 5 and Gen 6 are, like, the only ones right now that are perfectly okay. For now.
Was it, which was the game that introduced Acid Rain? Was that, like, because I want to say it, like, it didn't exist, and then, like, within the same generation, it suddenly, like, became a problem. Like, it wasn't in DP, but then it was in Platinum or something.
Acid Rain.
Yeah, the Acid Rain glitch, it was like, it was this thing where, like, you could get weather effects to randomly damage, all, like, it would be like, I don't remember how you activate it. It was, you do, like, this weird series of events, and then, like, if a weather condition is up, then Pokemon will get damaged by their own abilities.
It's Gen 4, apparently.
It would be like Pikachu, it took damage from static, and he would lose like 1/16 HP. Like, it was really weird.
Yeah, it's Gen 4, apparently. Don't worry about not understanding that Gen 2 glitch. I watched that run 5 times, I still don't get it.
I wasn't even paying attention.
It's okay, don't worry about it. No, it's fine. Like, I would have said something, but yeah, he's just moving things around, and now, like, by having certain Geodudes in places, like, it's gonna link it to his Croconaw to make it think it knows things, and it knows certain moves. Oh my god. It's just so everywhere.
I know that in Gen 2 you can get all 3 of the starters by turning off the game while it's saving at the beginning. I've done that before.
They don't really correspond to anything. Like,
I haven't really seen any, like, good documentation of that, though. It's weird. It's like, because I looked at all the glitches in Bulbapedia and I didn't see it.
Oh, are they? Because that's not true in Gen 1.
Yeah, it's not in Gen 1.
Doesn't explain how to do it. No.
I mean, he tries to, but, like, I think this is just one of those things where you can try as hard as you want to explain it, but it's not going to help.
Yeah. The one that I was going to say, though, for anyone curious,
and then he just saves here, and this happens.
By the way, the game is actually quite happy.
Oh.
Yeah. So what were you gonna say? Sorry.
The way to get all 3 starters in Gen 2 is you pick one of the starters and then get to the point where you can catch another Pokemon and don't save at all during any of this. Then you basically you put the starter in a PC box, change to a different box, and then when you change, it asks if you, like, if you want to save, you save it. It basically, like, you have to turn it off at a specific time. It's like, saving, please don't turn off the power. And as soon as you see the R and power show up, you turn it off, and then you turn it back on, and you will be back at the, like, you have to save before you pick your starter in the first place. So it's like, you go back to the table where you pick your starter, you just pick a different one, proceed through the game until you can access the PC, and then the other starter will still be in there. So you can do that to get all 3. It's kind of cool. Oh, hi, Japanese red coin noises.
Yep.
I forgot about those. What the hell even was that?
Yo.
What? Did he even get the star?
Yeah, he hit the switch and then got the star, so he basically skips the dialogue for you hit the switch.
Nice.
I don't think there's actually a difference between Japanese and English in terms of the glitches. I think he just likes... I think he actually said, I play Japanese because I like the coin sounds better.
They're probably a little faster with the text, but yeah. Yeah, I want to say the glitches are the same. Oh, Jesus. Is this actually faster?
Yeah, because he doesn't have to worry about waiting for the clock to stop somewhere. He just jumps into it. So it's like...
Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you haven't watched my stream or kept up with Wind Waker much, then...
Probably know where this is going.
Oh, zombie hovering.
Yeah.
Alright, so there's a couple ways to fail this.
They don't say it here, but this is with tuner, which means you can zombie hover more.
Wow.
I've actually done zombie hovering before. You have to hit the button so freaking fast.
Yeah, it's like 10 times a second or something. Something like that. Yeah, so with tuner basically means you can zombie hover pretty much anywhere. Without tuner, it's very more limited in places that it can work.
Yeah, don't you have to, like...
Because you have to
happen
heal.
to, like, run into an enemy that drops a heart or, like, something like that?
You either have to land on a heart or a fairy to be okay. Yeah.
That's so bad.
Ladies and gentlemen, the zombie.
Gaboham. My wife is a doc in training, and we know many who risk their lives to provide medical care for others.
I'm not going to say
Hopefully, in
anything.
due time, we'll be able to do the same. Best of luck on the runs. Thank you, Micah.
What the hell?
The game broke.
Okay.
I just love their reaction.
Yeah, it's like, well, done with this game.
Oh.
This is faster than the test.
Okay, we have creepy.
This is just Clown Man's lines, because Clown Man is creepy.
Pretty much all the voice acting in Mega Man 8 is just some of the worst shit I've ever heard.
What? You don't like Dr. Wowie?
Dr. Wowie.
Dr. Wowie. Yeah, this is... yeah. This is just making fun of Clown Man's lines, because why not?
I couldn't really hear it.
It's alright.
Unfortunately.
So, I like to come up with some stories for glitches. So this is Don't Piss Off TT, the glitch.
What's even going on?
So he's pushing him forward. He's basically trying to move TT over, the bigger TT. It's hard because he's also playing as TT.
I would like to request a new donation.
Hey, come here.
The file name for Paper Mario to be Knuckles. Rest in peace, David. You were like an older brother.
Dang. Alright, so he's supposed to go on top of that ledge up there, and he didn't do it that time, but there's a backup that I might get. I got it! Okay, I got the backup.
Okay.
That's what happens when you piss off TT. He just slaps you over the boundaries of everything.
Nice.
And if you thought that was good, still going.
This is the last race.
Promise me I'd get through more donations than that.
Sorry.
God, I just remember people having so much trouble with this race when the game was new, and I beat it on, like... Well, I can't say, like, my first try. It probably took me, like, quite a few tries, honestly, but I got it, like, the first day that I tried it, at least, and there were people that were stuck here for, like, weeks.
So I'm gonna grab this balloon, turn around here.
What the hell? Okay.
That'll
work.
Also, the music here is amazing.
Now I just gotta be careful not to go back and
The Wizpig song is amazing.
which it will tell me to do.
It's just the usual song, right? Nothing weird's happening to it.
Right, right. I just love the Wizpig song, though. It's like the most badass song for anything ever, and it's in a friendly racing game.
Yeah. I think I see what the game's doing here. I was like wondering once you got out of bounds, like how it would check if you're completing the lap. I guess it like only loads one part of the map at a time though.
Yeah, most racing games, it's like it uses checkpoints even if it doesn't have you going through them, like physically, but it tends to always do those. So you gotta touch them.
Does Wizpig have rubber band, or is he just kind of trucking along?
I don't think he does. I think Diddy Kong Racing actually doesn't have rubber band. Because, like, speedruns of it, like, when F-Zero and Mario Kart are speedrun, you still have to worry about, like, the racers not giving you trouble. But with Diddy Kong, I think you can just zoom past everything. I like how Wizpig just dies now. You just go,
yeah.
Well, I lost. Bye.
Insert demented cartoon movie sound effects over that cutscene.
Insert stock sound of kids laughing.
God. Oh, God, the door glitch.
Oh, you knew about this. I didn't, actually.
Oh, yeah, I've messed with this quite a bit, actually. When I play, usually if I am, I think I did it in my, LP, actually. Usually when I'm playing this game, I use the door glitch to get the Varia suit early.
Ah, okay.
You know something? I can go get high jump later. I'll come back for it. Onward! Huh.
Yes.
Something's not right here, by the way.
I actually didn't see this run, so I don't know if he's messing around or not. Either way.
Alright. I should probably go fix this. Oh, I meant to jump there.
Oh, we didn't have time to put lava in this room, so we just painted it on.
Alright. Okay. Jump. I like how the lava's being asked.
The way that Metroid works is really weird.
Try that again, Samus.
Like...
Apparently.
Yeah. It's like, they didn't... I want to say they didn't actually, like, map out the entire game. They just kind of built, like, a certain number of rooms and then... like, connected basically the values for those rooms through doorways, which is why there's, like, repeating rooms constantly throughout the game.
Oh.
So it's like, when you go through, when you, like, do that door glitch, it's actually, like, it's generating terrain that, like, doesn't necessarily exist normally within the game, but it's, like, basically just trying to pull it the way that, what the hell?
Yeah. Sorry to interrupt, but that...
I'm not quite sure what I just witnessed.
It's like a frame-perfect jump to go through that door, or that building. And apparently it's also considered like the toughest trick in the game, and he managed to get it first try somehow. But yeah. Paper Mario is broken. It's up there now.
Essentially, the blue house skip was always the trick that, the room, the building, if you will, that we speedrunners of this game dreamed of. Essentially what I did was, when I go down that pipe, you're actually supposed to access that pipe from inside the sewers, and you'll see that I grabbed the key to get out. You're supposed to do, go in the sewers, then appear from there. If I go down that pipe, it's going to lead me to like a battle with Blooper. Once I beat Blooper, it takes me to it creates a warp pipe to go to Chapter 5. I'm really not supposed to have access to Chapter 5 until after I've beaten it.
Yeah.
Not supposed to have access to Chapter 5 until after you've beaten it. I assume he's referring to Chapter 5. No, I know he's not. It just sounded funny, though. What was the applause there? What just happened?
He did a frame-perfect jump off the switch. Like, he says it here, but it's basically just like a trick. And if you mess it up, like, the worst that happens is you skip over the switch. So it's just, you know, swag.
Yeah, just messing around because you can.
Apparently it's like one of the most famous fun tricks, though. Just jump off that switch.
They call it swag.
And just in case you didn't see it once.
Fuck yeah! And again. I assume this is an all exits run, because otherwise the game would have been finished in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. Actually, it's the Lunar Dragon Run, which is all exits, plus all dragon coins, plus all moons.
Oh.
Because categories. We need more of them.
I actually wouldn't mind, not speedrunning it, obviously, but just doing a playthrough of that, because I don't think I've ever actually gotten all the dragon coins.
You gotta use the name Lunar Dragon then, that's like the best name ever. And this
Do you know about how many moons there are? Like,
I think it's one per world. It's either, yeah. I think it's one per world.
I only remember seeing like a couple of them, like at the very end of the game. And those don't respawn, like if you leave the level and come back, right?
I don't think so.
Not sure what I just witnessed there.
He somehow lived. Just look at his health, and he somehow won.
Nice.
Just darn.
Die hard %.
Yeah, there's a lot of stairs in this. Don't worry about it. But Final Fantasies are RPGs. RPGs have RNG, which can sometimes be very bad. Because RNG is worst nightmare of speedrunners.
Yeah. I saw this pretty awesome Pokemon Red speedrun a while ago that basically they just oh wait, gotta watch TP because this game has a lot of stupid bullshit in it.
This is actually pretty impressive.
Yeah, I know that you can reconnect to the boss by like taking off the boots and putting them back on.
Yeah. So what were you saying about Pokemon Red?
Oh, it's just this, there's this really, really, like, I'm trying to think how to word it, just overly precise speedrun of Pokemon Red, where you have to have, like, all these different backup plans in mind. You have to know, like, exactly what Pokemon every trainer is using and, like, what moves to use against them. And it's like, if this doesn't KO it, then later on in the run, you're going to have one less PP, so you have to do this. Like, there's just so much planning that goes into it. It's amazing.
That was a boss, by the way.
Oh, okay. Never played Beautiful Joe.
The boss took 5 seconds. This is a task run.
How is it a... Wait, if it's a task, how is it live?
Yeah, because they basically created this thing called the task bot, where it copies and does all the inputs of a task. So basically, anything that all the control inputs will sync up. And this is the best task ever, right here, Super Mario World. Just watch and be amazed at what you're about to see.
Alright. Is this the wrong warp to the credits?
Nope. Well, it's a wrong warp, but not to credits.
So we've done extensive testing. We know exactly what's going on. All right. The only two people who know what's going to happen is me and Alan.
Oh, what the shit?
So, I'm looking forward to it. Everything that you're going to see here is seemingly random.
What is even the hell?
Also, to quickly say what's not being shown is that while all this is going on, it's also messing, like, other extra controller inputs are messing with the game's memory. So that's what's not being shown, in addition to all this.
Okay.
That'll make sense in a second.
Like on on player 2? Or...
Yeah, so like that, yeah. So just, there's stuff going on inside the game, and yeah.
What What the fuck is even going on? They're probably explaining that, and I'm not listening.
They aren't.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry, you're not left out.
The P-switch is really the key factor.
Quick, make a giant pile of stuff.
He stunned one of those flying item boxes, which basically means that he made it act like a Koopa shell.
What?
And then
What? What is this?
I told you they were messing with the game's memory.
This isn't actually something in the game. No, it says awesome games. Never mind.
Yeah, they basically, like, it went into the game and reprogrammed it.
Oh.
By using the controller inputs somehow.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
This is a snake run.
Yes.
It's a good time to say that Tommy Refriends donated.
Okay, that's pretty incredible. I didn't even realize that that was a thing that could be done.
And then smiley face there.
How the hell do you reprogram the game while playing it?
Like that, apparently. Time to jump.
Yep, that was pretty cool.
Yeah, time to jump to avoid the jiggy jig. I always never understood that in Banjo-Kazooie. Like, Kazooie eats your jiggies, but then, like, you still have them. How does that work?
No, I don't know.
Yeah, they're just explaining that's what he did.
Also, Bugs Bunny costume. Because why the hell not?
Oh, this is cool. This is a cutscene skip.
Yay.
Yeah. So you're supposed to skip bonus games. That's one of the banes of Yoshi's Island, but he unfortunately did not. So something is going to happen.
I like how we're clapping for the bonus, yeah.
Also hand cam.
Oh, yeah,
How do you specifically skip them? Do you just have to know like what frame to go in on?
Yeah, basically.
Ugh.
Well, not well, a speed, and then this.
Oh, what is this?
Yep.
That's excellent. Also, once again, just kind of in his boxers. That seems to be a trend.
Yeah.
No cape and no Star World.
Told you, categories, man. They exist.
Okay, so what I'm going to do here is, normally you're supposed to let the 10 icicles drop and then you destroy one or two of them.
Yeah, they didn't put that this was all dungeons, but this is all dungeons. Otherwise, you wouldn't be here, obviously.
I think it said it a second ago.
Well, I put it there, but it didn't say it originally.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I think you can skip like 4 dungeons in this game.
Yeah, but this one is all, and you can actually, this is kind of a neat, basically he's going to quick kill Lizetta.
I think I might have seen this before.
Nice, got it. I got it.
Christ.
This is probably one of the most
Oh boy, Toxic Tower. Or Animal Antics, I actually don't remember which
It's
animal.
Toxic Tower.
I remember both of those levels being pretty awful.
Yeah, but you can apparently do double jumps, and they're really hard, but he somehow keeps doing it.
Do you just hit it on a certain frame?
Yeah, I think so. More frames.
Oh hi, Super Nintendo F-Zero, I didn't know it was you.
And yet you're my favorite customer, and I didn't know it was you. Sorry, I just randomly remember that every time you say that.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's what it's referring to.
Well, no, but also the fact that...
Oh god, Zooros.
but basically, like, the fact that I saw it in a CinemaSins, where it's like, if you're his favorite customer, how did you not know it was him?
It's me.
I'm glad you know what Zoo Race is now.
Well, yeah, because of JonTron.
Yeah, thank you, JonTron, for sharing Zoo Race with everyone. Because this actually existed before he did it.
Who the hell inserted the DuckTales music?
Yeah, you can put extra music, and they're like, yeah, why not?
I've still never actually played Punch-Out. I'm not really sure, like, what the deal with it is. Like, isn't it pretty much just, like, you have to pay attention to, like, cues from the audience and stuff to know what to do?
Cues from the fighters, mainly. Yeah. Patterns and cues, but yeah. And you can, but hey, if you don't want to do that, just blindfold yourself. You can do that, right?
Indeed. Because the game, they fight the same way every time, right? So if you memorize it, you can just kind of do the same thing.
Well, it's not exactly that they fight the same way, but like, they do the same thing before they do a certain attack. So the attacks themselves can be in a random order, but they have tells. So you have to figure out, like, quick reflexes.
I'm gonna take an intentional knockdown now.
But you can manipulate it like he's doing here.
Lighting up the clock.
Estimate on this one is an hour? Like, I didn't realize the game was that long.
I think estimates are higher. Like, they always give a contingency for things going wrong. Look, the estimate just changed.
Okay, then.
I don't know.
MTPO.
The Punch-Out. Also, this is also blindfolded. And it's actually a fairly different game. So
that should be like a 749, I think.
I suppose at some point I should probably try one of these games. I just never really had much interest in it.
Yeah, no big deal. I just gotta put him in because blindfolded.
Yeah.
You know?
I usually get like 690 on him. I don't know if that's accurate.
I just like how he calls his times. That's how much he's played.
We're on pace for 1294, I think. It depends on what he does, though. Yep.
Do you have different characters to choose from in this game, or is it just like
it's
not?
I accidentally did a frame perfect counter. And I had to adjust for it.
Yeah, he somehow managed to get a frame perfect counter.
Okay.
Also, apparently, you are playing as Little Mac in this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's
I guess he just got his hair dyed.
Yeah, apparently.
Oh man, this is actually real.
the crowd erupts.
Yeah, he just rips it off.
Is that the final boss?
Yeah, that was it. That was the whole game. Obviously, I can't show the whole game, but yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god, the noises. Okay. Turning down.
You gotta have some freakouts for some things.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people there. See that? Well, this is actually why I kind of don't mind, this is why I kind of don't mind this format for this stream, because it's not exactly a face cam, it's more like an audience cam.
Right.
Anyway, so the guy on the right set up basically, the clock that's ticking down is the Lon Lon Ranch horse playing thing. When you're in the stables, you know?
Oh.
And he somehow managed to get, I forget how, but he got out. So now the game's like, okay, your time's up. You have to go back to the ranch.
Everybody say hi, Bongo.
That's the ranch.
Is the person on the left trying to get into Jabu as an adult?
Yes.
With the frickin' Life Grove dance.
Yeah.
Well, nice to see that everyone's at pretty much the same place.
Yep.
Top right's a little bit behind. And waiting for all of them to do the crate skip. That's awesome. I have to wonder what the preferred control scheme for this game is when you're speedrunning it, because I feel like the default controls kind of suck ass.
I actually do not know.
Like,
okay, so this is the end of the race. The main highlights are on the two bottom ones. The guy in the top left actually died, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah. But the two guys at the bottom are pretty close.
Yeah. Wow. Man, how do you speedrun a 46-minute long game and end like a second apart like that?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's insane how close some people are to each other.
Grab the ledge and pull up. It's almost just like a small jump off the ledge. First to see one.
Yeah. So I guess that was canonless, sort of.
Canonless because I did not have to defeat the Thwomp to open the cannon.
Alright, dragon's there. It's coming.
God, yeah, I know that Minecraft speedruns exist. I've never seen one though. Just the concept of that is kind of incredible to me.
I like how he uses the beds.
Yeah.
Okay, this is the part.
Because I guess what happens is you're not supposed to use beds, so it program it to explode.
Right.
But that can also hurt the dragon.
Oh, so this is a set seed, so they actually know what the seed is before going on.
Yeah, I think average speedruns for random seed are about 40 minutes.
Oh, another great one.
I think.
One more can do it, eh?
Yeah, I can clutch the next hit and be done. Alright. Let's do this.
Still, just the fact that you have to get...
I think we can be on record.
I mean, I guess it's randomized, but...
Oh, yeah.
Up to 4 Ender Pearls in a single night. Well, I don't know if it's a single night, but did I say 4? I meant 12. Like, you have to get, like, all these freaking pearls, like, freaking immediately.
And time. No, I died! I finished the game and I died! Wow! I've never seen this before. I beat the game. I
Yeah, he died and beat the game.
That's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
It seemed like he had a decent enough amount of hearts. Why did that kill him?
I'm not sure.
I didn't even know it was possible to beat the game while dead.
You'll want audio up for the next one, by the way.
Okay.
Turn my timer on, about to start a run. Die ready, get set and go. Things are going great, just look at this pace. World record, here we come. It's like I spoke too soon just then, just RNG screwed me over again. I really just want to reset. I'm stumbling over the words to say, and chat keeps asking, is this a let's play? I know I can't play like the test, but all I wanna do is go fast. All I wanna do is go fast. Everyone just laughs at me, but I can still PB. Just gotta play perfectly from here on out. Alright, here it comes. This trick will save the run. It all comes down to a moment like this. Whoa. Looks like I spoke too soon just then. Just that frame perfect trick threw me over again. I really just want to reset. I'm stumbling over the words to say, and chat keeps asking, is this a let's play? I know I can't play like the test, but all I wanna do is go fast. All I wanna do is go fast.
No idea what's going on in this gameplay.
Don't worry about it.
I know.
Yet another run comes to an end. These stupid glitches are not my friends. I just want a better time. I practice for hours every night, and still nothing seems to go right. I know I'll never play like the tens, but all I wanna do is go fast. All I wanna do is go fast. All I wanna do is go fast. I just wanna go fast.
That was pretty cool.
Yep. This is just an auto-scroller, by the way. Is all I know about this. Very, very long one.
Indeed. In the glorious Mode 7 graphics.
Yep. And this is RNG bullshit part, whatever.
You have one extra of those? Yeah.
I don't know why.
I feel like Paper Mario doesn't have that much RNG. Like, isn't most like the attacks all do like set damage, and you can like either block them or can't. Like,
in terms of a speedrun, the main thing is that there aren't that many battles with RNG, but the ones with RNG are very bad. Because they can like either waste a lot of time or kill it.
Nice, dude.
Or do that.
Alright.
oh yeah, I guess the attacks that they use would be randomized.
Yeah.
Unless you want a sweet treat.
Yeah. Dude. Okay, I'm actually do this.
Nah, he's gotta waste time, but yeah. It's kind of similar in Paper Mario 1, where the major RNG, unfortunately the one with the biggest RNG is in fact the final battle with Bowser, which sucks because it's the last battle.
Yeah.
I'm still waiting for a marathon run of Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga. That game is busted. You can beat that game in an hour and a half. It is destroyed.
You just skip over large sections of the game, or what do you do?
Yeah, you skip over large sections. Have you played Mario and Luigi?
I have not.
I don't know. Oh, sick. I got the mushroom.
This is just, I gotta survive until that visibility wears off. Why?
Yeah, that's kind of shitty.
What are you doing? Alright. Oh my god. Spring jump. No. Yeah. Like, what else can you do, man? Dude, this one is like spaghetti buffet right now. Alright, just down. Yeah. Okay, this might kill actually, because I have the boost. He doesn't have any defense, right? Let's hope not. Well, I have +2 attack. Okay, yeah, I'm good. Okay.
I like Bowser's death pose.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. Eight's not a big deal. You should be good now if you just jump. No, yeah. Yeah, you should be fine.
Now that is avoided.
Definitely. There you go. Wow, that was something.
To this for the marathon, and
Oh boy, more Pokemon Gold.
some of the glitches are in this game.
They have more
So they basically
corruption.
This is a set file with the corruption already done. So this is like, here's what you can do.
We've already set up a bunch of box names, and we've done a few glitches here. And we're gonna look at Bellsprout's Pokedex entry here, and then go down to our item list and open the coin case. And we're gonna get some cool effects here.
They don't explain it, but yeah.
Alright.
Yeah, it's pretty much, yeah. I think it would take forever to explain is the thing. Just gotta show it.
So definitely check him out. It's SANQUII.
Tough fight.
And I know you haven't played this yet, but trust me, this is how you are totally supposed to fight the boss.
I actually did play through this game semi-recently. I 100%ed it without a guide. I was happy with myself.
Alright, so I'm certain this is what you did.
Oh?
Yeah. You know. Discovered first day, apparently.
Alright then.
There's also one other thing.
God, Mischief Makers. I've like seen a couple things of this.
On my feet, so I just wanted to say that. And also, you know, I love you very much, and I'm gonna love you forever. So I wanted to ask you if you would marry me.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah, that was this year. That was January. I just had to.
Are either one of them the ones playing the game?
The guy is. The guy is the guy who was playing it.
So progressing through cutscene while proposing.
Well, or I don't think he was holding the controller. Someone might have been.
Oh, okay.
For him.
God. I've seen some Tetris bullshit before. Yeah. Anyway, just to make things less awkward and hidey, Brenna came home. We only have 10 minutes left, though, so that's fine.
Jeez, Heidi, that's a girl's name.
Come on.
Oh, it is. I see. I wasn't thinking of it in that particular spelling.
Big mistake.
God. Yeah, I've seen... I don't know if this is just a thing in a lot of the new ones, or if this is one specific version, but yeah, I've seen this invisible Tetris crap. I just don't understand it.
That's the toughest memory ever.
I can't even play visible Tetris.
Come on. No.
I can if it's like moving at like 10 frames a second.
I've just always sucked at it for whatever reason.
I think this is actually the first time the guy himself managed to do it, is what he said, maybe. That's why he's, like, about to fall over.
So I guess at that point it's pretty much just showing off, because you've already beat it, right? Like,
I think you have to beat that to get that super rank.
oh, you do?
If, like, that's a bonus thing, but if you don't beat it, then you get, like, a lower rank. I don't know. This game is weird because, like, the demo shows here's how to play Tetris, but this game is specifically designed for the pro, like, insane Tetris players. It's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's a little bit dumb, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume I didn't miss that checkpoint. Just keep going.
Oh god, big rigs, really?
It does move, but it doesn't cross the finish line, otherwise the game would crash.
Alex, you're taking a risky strat if you did miss that checkpoint.
Got it, yeah. And driving backwards is faster because big rigs.
How do you even speedrun this game? I thought the other cars never actually finish.
You gotta
well, no, that's the thing, is you can't lose, so I guess you just get to
You gotta
the
beat
end
your
of
own
it.
time.
It doesn't actually ever cross the finish line.
And, like, this is mostly for entertainment, not serious.
Yeah.
Okay, now how fast can I cycle?
Hey, but
through
he's
these other
winner,
menus?
so...
Let's find out. Alright, let's go.
Here's the better part. So here's the next level. See how long it takes him to beat this one.
Come on. Load.
Wow, these...
Beethoven Deluxe prize pack.
Yeah.
Yes!
World record time
for the IL. Oh man, this game is basically just a self-esteem booster more than anything else.
Alright, it's like the 21st century. The individual level world record on this is roughly 0 seconds.
Yeah.
Let's see if he can top that.
Roughly 0... What?
Twice in a row.
I guess the game just doesn't turn off the victory, like the victory flag or something.
Like softball and you're 5 years old, everyone gets a record.
Roughly 0 seconds, yeah.
Well, you don't really need to because you win as soon as you start.
Yes! All right, last one. All right, as soon as the game crashes, it's over.
Ready on the timer?
All right, it's Night Ride.
There it is! Yeah!
So this is the final boss, Coughing.
Oh, is this the one that JonTron did?
No,
with, like,
I think that was Pocket Monster 1. This is
not
2.
3, not 10, like a normal boss.
Where you do this.
So I've got a pretty interesting
I do love that expression the Coughing is making.
Is you're supposed to bop
I like how
his head
Coughing
like a
is the
video
final
game,
boss.
But instead, whenever
Well, why wouldn't it be? It is the best Pokemon.
I'm just
I
doing short
suppose.
hops right now. I can jump however high I want, but short hops is pretty good. Like his hitbox just. You see
How many
that
hits
little
does this
cloud of
thing
smoke
take?
word,
Jeez.
like this pop-up?
48.
That's where I'm hitting him.
Why? And also, why do you know
I'm not
that?
really
Unless
sure
he just
how
said
I
it.
Yeah,
can
he
put
said
hitbox
it,
to your
but-
first
Okay.
game. I think that'd be really exciting.
3, 2, 1.
Get me a drink, bartender.
Look at his eyes.
This is a 2-frame trick. I'm not even kidding.
Okay, this part's scary.
Yes, I got it. 2 frames, okay? 2 frames to catch that freaking dream. Oh.
Why? Why is it so specific?
Player select sprite is in fact both missing a leg and pointing the gun at itself. So
I love that. I
if
should have
that
to
doesn't
include
clue
that.
you into what is about to happen, I don't know.
Did the game glitch out before it even started? Or
Right
does it
now,
always
you're
do
probably
that?
wondering, what is this idiot doing?
Yes.
And
Yes
why
is the
the
answer
wall
to
not
that.
Functioning? I don't actually want to play Super Pitfall. Wow, fastest wall.
Wow,
click
that was
ever.
insanely fast.
Yeah.
Just there's a method to my madness. I swear to you all.
Bear with.
So, that's time, by the way. So you're probably thinking, what do you mean that's time? This jackass just game overed on purpose. So we've completed all the objectives for Super Pitfall, and technically we were supposed to climb up a bunch of stuff, grab onto ropes with terrible hitboxes, and get back to almost the beginning of the game. And then that would actually, give us the fanfare music and the ending and all that. But Super Pitfall is really cool. So it's just going to go ahead and start the demo. And what is going on? The best.
Round of applause.
The demo activates the ending.
Yeah. Can this game try another world? Like Mars or something?
Huh. That's
First time I've seen that.
Can he recover from
I
it?
wonder if I'm gonna counter that.
Nice. I like this cycle that he's getting caught in.
Text box. But since he opened the door, it sort of
Kappa
canceled the
face.
text box and it couldn't pop up quite yet. So he's going to go ahead and pay off his debt, which means when he comes out, he's going to try and do the dance, but it's also going to say that the spring fair is starting at the same time. So you'll sort of
So
see
I
his
am
character,
actually kind of curious what an Animal
freak out a
Crossing
little bit
speedrun
and
consists
glitch on the
of. Is
floor,
it just
and
paying
then
off the
he's
debt?
gonna
There's a couple categories. There's paying off the debts. There's golden net category, golden golden fishing rod. There's also been a completed 100% category, which I kid you not is over 60 hours long.
Does it get every single piece of furniture?
I think it completes the whole catalog, so that's every furniture, every clothing, everything.
And that'll grant me access
God damn it.
to below the 20th item, and that's where I can pretty much access memory addresses that I'm not supposed to, and I can use my item inventory.
Missing No, what are you doing here?
Yeah, he did. I didn't show before, but like there is some like he did the like
The Mew glitch.
yeah, something like that. And now he's gonna do some menu stuff. I actually don't know why he needed Missing No, but he did. I won't question it.
Maybe you have to encounter Missing No to activate a different Mew glitch, because it depends on like the special stat of the last thing that you run into or something.
I might.
Now, as for why he's throwing away specific numbers of X defends, I have no way of knowing.
Oh, that I know why he's doing it, because he's about to do this.
Something really specific. I'm going to have 127 of an item. It's going to be TM26.
Well, this, then this.
He sure does have a lot of L blue square J's.
That's the best item.
What the hell?
I'm going to now edit this to 118. So that's basically changing where I end up on the map, and I just change it to
God damn it. Pokemon Red and Blue, what is wrong with you?
So it is possible to do this from the start of the game, but they did this because it's like he does a lot of other things too, so it's a bit more interesting than just 5 minutes done. And now you probably know about this because of Swordless. I didn't think of Swordless Link until after this, but hey.
Oh, is he getting to the Weird Owl statue?
Yeah, and he's also gonna... Yeah.
Yeah, I had never heard of this until I just watched that a few days ago.
And then this is like a warp out. I don't know. Just play music while falling.
There's actually no real owls he hit yet, so it's actually going to take the last place his cursor was on the map to determine where he can possibly soar.
Alright, Great Bay Temple goes by very slowly. So with a little...
He says, and then he warps to the boss, I'm guessing.
Gee, it's almost...
Alright, I finished the dungeon, that was it.
Yep.
Oh, damn it, Zelda.
And then...
Hold on.
I had
Sorry.
to include this. So this is basically the end of the 2014 marathon where they did manage to raise $1 million for cancer research.
Oh wow.
I had to include that as the finale.
Did it like sync up with the end of the game? I don't know anything about Chrono Trigger.
Yeah, they were basically nearing $1 million, and then they had to be quiet for the final boss to finish it off, and yeah, when they checked last, they did manage to hit it.
Alright, well that was pretty cool though. Like I said, I didn't know all the games, but I mean, there was
There's
pretty
still
good,
enough stuff there.
variety of stuff in there.
Yep. And hopefully all you watching enjoyed this too, or else. I don't know what the else is, but I'll think about it.
Alright, so yeah, I guess that's gonna be pretty much it here. I need to start contacting other people and figure out what they want to do. Should be an interesting variety of different games and whatnot. But anyway, I mean, I enjoyed these two things. I hope you had fun with them.
I definitely did.
All right. Just kind of a generic thing I'll generally always say, but I mean, any closing thoughts then? Or?
Just I kind of put this as a comment in the last video, but
I actually saw that.
yeah,
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah. So if anyone, like, I would like to thank you because you were very helpful with, like, I did plan this a long time ago, and I was worried that, like, I hope this isn't a big issue that I want to plan this for a certain day a month from now. And and you were definitely very helpful with it, and these were definitely very fun to do, even if because I definitely enjoyed this, and so to anyone who is considering, like, something like this and are worried about, like, the process and stuff, like, I want to confirm that it was very easy to do and work around, and yeah, good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, I haven't really started contacting other people yet, but I'm gonna hopefully work on that, like, either later today or, like, in the next couple of days. I mean, I have only certain days off, but I can try to find stuff that works for people. I want to make sure that it's low stress for everyone involved. But anyway, I guess that'll be it for now. I have no idea what the next one of these will be, so it will be a surprise to everyone.
Yay.
And as always, abrupt ending.